Thanks, Mia. Creating your own compost is really easy, and it makes an excellent amendment for your lawn and garden. Stefano, have you ever composted before?
No, I haven't, but I know it involves yard waste mixed with kitchen scraps.
Right. You have to mix in the right proportions so that it turns into compost, what people call black gold. Here's a picture of the end result.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So how do we make it?
There are a lot of different methods, but we're going to do one that's super simple. It's in a small bin, which is perfect for a small garden, but the method is pretty much the same. If you want to use a bigger bin, the most important thing is that you have a good cover. Do you know why?
So that all the critters don't get in?
Exactly. You don't want any getting into your compost. You start with a good bin, such as what we have here, then you drill in about 20 holes in the top and another 20 in the bottom. Do you know why?
So that there's good airflow?
Yes, getting oxygen in the container speeds breakdown of the materials, which causes the temperature to increase and creates a hot composting process. The first layer we start with are sticks or branches. It's for good drainage and airflow. The first two layers of the brown materials are carbon-rich food sources for the organisms that break down the material. For the second layer, add small pieces of leaves and dry brush.
How much leaves and dry brush do we use?
Put on enough to cover the sticks, but make sure the brown layers together come to about half of your total materials. Third layer is good garden soil, which has microorganisms in it that accelerate the composting process.
How much do we add of that?
Just kind of sprinkle on a thin layer. If it's too thick, it'll block the airflow. We also add some food scraps in the next layer. You can collect kitchen scraps using a container like this one, which has a charcoal filter to keep the smell out. Scraps are a nitrogen-rich material that heats compost up as it helps the microorganisms grow and multiply quickly. Kitchen scraps such as fruits and veggies, eggshells, and coffee grounds are all good, but don't add any meat.
Why can't we compost meats?
It's not recommended because it breeds the bad bacteria we don't want in there. Add more soil on top to help with the decomposing process. And it keeps the smell away. Add a little bit of water, just damp, not drenched. It helps decomposing, then it's ready.
Where is the best place to put it outside?
We'll put it in a sunny spot since the warmth helps with the decomposition.
Do we leave it or do we need to stir it around?
Occasionally stir it or shake it to help redistribute the hot compost in the center into a cooler outer compost.
How do we know when it's ready?
This small bin should only take a month or so, but you'll know when you see that all this material has broken down. The finished product will look and feel like dark, rich soil with a deep, earthy smell, and you shouldn't feel any heat in the materials.
That was pretty easy. I really want to try it at home now.
Great. We should all do our part. It's good for the environment and reduces landfill waste. Thanks for your help, Stefano. Back to you, Mia.